genetically modified foods are a problem, then don't eat them. And what are genetically modified foods? Wheat, corn, and soy. Is it a rhyme that give you yeast, mold, and fungus, gives you wheat, corn, and soy? So if you don't like some of the ways you are, then change some of the ways that others have and see if it works for you. Okay, the idea of, first of all, this is one of the projects that we have. It's called a yoga swing. This is a patented product that's taken, this is the inventors here, Sharon and Tom. And they've worked 8 years on this machine, and let me tell you, how do you be able to get like so you can unstretch? You got to work at it, and you got to eat good food, but you have to have some tools. The tools you need are solvents. First thing we need to do is stop eating foods that are dead. We've got to transform, terrain modify our bodies. Once we start eating more live food, which is a transmutation a little bit at a time, we start actually feeling good. We start feeling healthy, wealthy. Why? Because we start to feed ourselves things that actually make us that. This machine here is a tool. Without the foods, it's a waste of time to try to stretch, because that's why you can't stretch now, because you can't. You got to get alkaline. You got to take out the heavy metals. Stop them from coming in first. Remember, lead on your lipstick. Look it up. Google lead lipstick. Tampons. Remember, I'm a doctor. Tampons have dioxin, PCBs, perchlorates, different things that shouldn't be in there. Okay? Be smart. Practice naturalism. No chemicals, no synthetics, no fragrances. What are you going to eat? High fructose corn syrup. Look it up. Says it has mercury poisoning in it. High fructose corn syrup, mercury poisoning. What are you going to eat? This is why we developed this club. This is the reason being also tools in the club. We hand pick. Why don't you come up here, Tom? Tom, come on up here and go ahead and actually do while I'm talking on this, they're going to go ahead and show you a little demonstration because we're super squeezed for time here. You go on Earthshift Project, and we have a school here. We're teachers, we're sharers, we're learners, we're investigating the truth here. I'm sweating so much, I got to take my shirt off. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm sweating like crazy. Take it all off? Okay. Okay, now, you can see this is called the Super Swing. This swing is $350 retail. It's actually an exclusive club piece. How do you go ahead and get lean? How do you get lean when you're super stiff, when you're eating sulfuric acid maybe in the water supply? Sulfuric acid comes from pollution. It comes from volcanoes. It comes from dirty water supplies, or water supplies, oh, I drink reverse osmosis water. It doesn't take sulfuric acid, nitric acid, or acetic acid out of the water supply. So, a lot of the things we're doing here is to show people some ideas that make sense, reasonable and logical sense. And hanging upside down anti-gravity makes a lot of sense. Be quiet next door there. Makes a lot of sense. Why? Because we're turning over, look, you're standing up all your life there. Your brain's got 5 pounds of mercury in it, 5. Your feet have 200 pounds of mercury. 200. When you flip upside down, you get 200 in the brain, 5 in the feet. It's called get the sludge out, okay? As above, so below. This is very important, but then again, beware, because most of you guys have brain sand, because I had it before, okay? And she's 52 bloody years old. And his geezer's 55 over here. Remember, we're all the 50 crowd over here. Like, basically, what we're looking at here is you don't have to be young. Look, it's 77. Wow. You don't have to be young to go ahead and actually play the game. You got to find out how others are doing it so you can actually play it good. If not, these are years. Tom's been playing with this for 8 years here, remodeling this stand shaped like the egg, 1.618 logarithmic spiral. It's hard. It's not going to flip over. This thing has multiple ways to stretch you, ways that you can't do unless you're an anti-gravity. And unless you're clean, unless this body is alkaline, then it doesn't work. You got to take out the pollution by stop putting it in. You got to get alkaline by stop this acidic lifestyle. So we came up with a thing called the Alkaline Lifestyle Challenge. Now, this guy's 55 years old. Okay, most people 55, just like myself. In 1997, I was disabled. I got into a severe auto accident, broke my nose, my zygomatic arch, chipped my teeth, fractured my navicular bone, pulled off my Tenel nerve off my elbow, shoulder, 3 fractured ribs separated, and 2 herniated discs in my low back. So why did I get into this? Because I was disabled, big time. Dwayne's known me for how long now, Dwayne? Since 1987, 8? He used to work on we've been together, we've known each other for so many years. 25 years, physical therapy. He was my rehab technician here, of the guy that really knows a lot. This guy knows a lot here, okay? Now, everybody's trying to share what they know, because if you think you're going to try to figure it out there, then good luck. Remember, we know that you need to unwind yourself. How are you going to do it? Anti-gravity is a good way, let me tell you, okay? This makes it so if you eat foods, this food pack is $333, worth $600 if you had to buy it at Whole Foods or one of the places, if you could find it, okay? This is why you can stretch, because you've changed your diet, guys, to a better diet. And not only that, what is some of this stuff? Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt. It's not machine ground. It's stone ground. Because if it's machine ground, I wouldn't like to use that, because it probably most likely has stainless steel. Because we know that the blade wears out in a couple months. Stone ground. No metal in the body. In plastic reusable containers. Shilajit. Okay. Very special. You can find this piece on the internet for 8 ounces for $150. Just this. Go look it up. Shilajit, 5% fulvic acid, humic, and oleic acid. This is what makes you so you can soften up. These are the acids that are in the plants. All different types. This is the pack that we've put together to make it so if you want something sampled, how do I change my life? $333 at the show. It's a $360 wholesale pack. We're $600, and when you buy it at the show here, you have a 1-year membership, because you can't buy at the wholesale club unless you get a membership. Why? Because that's how it works. It's a wholesale club. We got to share with you not how to do it. We got to share with you how we're doing it. Because if you don't know how to use these things, then go to some retreats, go to some seminars, and figure out how to make the best chocolate you've ever made in your life, the best dressings you ever had, how to manipulate. Remember, let's go over a couple quick things real quick. How much time do I got? Okay, quickly. Okay, cacao nibs. These are, no, 5 minutes. Okay, cacao nibs. You want to make chocolate, guys? This is the heirloom type, not CCN51. That's a genetically modified type, hybridized. No. This is Arriba Nacional, the ones that the Mayans trade, the real stuff. Eat a handful of this in the morning. Whoa. Okay? Yerba mate, change over your bad caffeine habit over to some really high-level caffeine that's detoxificational. Yerba mate, very special. Remember, what do? People want to know. I'm showing you right now. Because otherwise, MSM, you want to regenerate yourself and go ahead and get more flexible? One of the special things. Remember, that can cost you $50 right there. It's all part of the club. Spirulina Greens, what do? You got to eat greens. If you don't have greens, then what kind of greens you going to have? This is like 10 pounds of lettuce, guys, okay? I eat 1,000 tablets a week. People say, what do you eat? 1,000 chlorella and spirulina tablets a week in my food. Tastes really good. I can't have a salad without it. So this is spirulina, organic tablets. One of these in the store, if you go ahead and look at it, 300 tablets, sun chlorellas, $30. Here's 8 ounces of the best chlorella powder we could find. Robert Williams, wherever he's at here, is the one that actually found all these foods here. And it's sort of weird. Now, one food comes from the United States for a reason, I guess, because it doesn't fit the standards of non-contaminated, as we say, food. What do you eat? I don't eat contaminated food. And if you can share with me that it's not contaminated with a certificate of analysis, then we'll put it in our program. We haven't found foods yet that fit into the program from the U.S. because of NPK poisoning or NPK fertilizer. So only 3 minerals, guys. There's 88 in the system. 3 minerals make it the food looking good. This is superfood because it has super nutrients. It's superfood because basically you feel super good. It's superfood because this is how it works. 2 seconds so you can find out. There's a pyramid here. Food. You eat food because it tastes good. Remember, that used to be the way I used to eat food. Those food people, that category, are going into the next category called health.